Listen. Now, I know Netflix is worried about their stock, which is why they continue to invest in but this is one of those that continues to come in with a bang for them. Like, the first one's premise involved a mobster kidnapping a woman and then having her fall in love with him and the life of crime and slime, and it ended up topping the charts the way Laura topped Massimo, and I honestly did not think it could get worse. And yet this one literally says,
"Hold my beer."
And yeah, it's still supposed to be a trilogy. So let me explain.
You lost, baby girl?
So the first ended with a cliffhanger where, after having their happily ever after, Laura gets attacked when she goes inside a tunnel, and this one skips to Massimo just going inside her. I don't know if they just ignored it because their action budget was $365, but for a crime movie, they really only saved the action for the end, unless you count all the tussling.
My heart stopped, I saw you.
They end up getting married as another 2022 movie plays Ave Maria, but Massimo can't riddle why he still can't make Laura happy. Like, they go on a honeymoon while it's honeymoons. They're drilling more than a construction site in their red room. He's hitting holes in one.
And now, I want you to fuck me the way I like.
But Laura's like Hamilton and just will never be satisfied. In fact, they argue so much that the movie's cutting away to a new couple in Laura's friend and Massimo's buddy Dom, who engage in all of the action from the first movie before getting engaged. And I'm sure it's just Netflix looking for spin-offs so that they can have their cake and eat it too.
Baby, please calm down.
I can't calm down in Polish.
A new character named Nacho comes in as the gardener who's looking to water her lawn, and this is where the quality of the movie drops lower than Massimo, cause like, we all know why these movies trend, you know, but like, y'all know you ain't gotta pay streaming prices for this, right? This is the one where Netflix saw all the X subscribers that they had and just checked their analytics and said, alright, show cats on screen, but the whole movie's cut like you're still watching the trailer. It feels like a music video feature film full of montages. Like, it's edited like it's trying to avoid copyright. And I get that people want to see it for the lusty scenes and it's in there, but it ain't NC-17, you know, this thing's TVMA, so if the plot's gonna be that bad, it's only a matter of time till Netflix copies YouTube, who copied the hub, and throws in that watch time charts to let people skip to the climax. Sis.
You have brother, and you didn't tell me about this before.
Massimo then, like, buys her a fashion degree, cause Laura likes, being in shopping montages, but then they still fight at dinner cause he's working all the time for those shopping montages. Laura then follows who she thinks is Massimo up the stairs and catches this man reenacting the first movie with another woman, and that's when she runs away with Nacho to be leave it without telling anyone.
What did you do to her? What did you do to my daughter?
Well, ma'am, he did kidnap her in the first. The story then gets more over the top than Laura's go-to positions, because she never even questions where Nacho gets his cheese. She just lets him dip into her. Of course, it's all a dream, but Netflix just made sure to film it in 4K as they end up getting wet together and Netflix and chill. Massimo then meets with his ex, who turns out is behind this horrendous script.
Massimo made a huge mistake by underestimating the anger of the abandoned woman.
And it's revealed that Massimo has an evil twin. It's just the same actor somehow being more over the top than he already was.
I am Adriano Torricelli. The twin brother was so unlucky because he was born 10 minutes later. 10 minutes.
Real Massimo then figures out where Laura is and tries to kidnap her back, you know, for old time's sake. But then Laura learns that Nacho's also the son of a mafia boss, and she's just a magnet for all of these guys, and they now have to go to a super important meeting where the two mob families must meet.
Be careful.
Oh, really? I don't think anything worse than the last few days could happen.
Ma'am, you had a continental breakfast daily by the beach? Ugh. Turns out the mob misplaces Laura and sent her with the wrong bodyguard, so now these two have to team up to take down evil Massimo, who's kidnapped her. Laura recognizes what's going on in the plot and recognizes that that's not her Massimo, but Massi bro.
But it's nice to meet you, baby girl.
Hey. We then get the standoff to this Reservoir Doggy style where Massimo and Nacho shoot at Massimo's ex and his evil twin, but in super slow motion, Laura also gets another one in the gut. Now, I don't know who Nacho thought he was, turning his gun to Massi, cause, hey, that's means, but he dips to rehearse the third script, and Massimo is left with Laura's limp body yet again, cause it always ends with her almost dying. Honestly, by the fourth, she's probably gonna be missing a leg, and Massimo's really gonna have to carry her around, cause for all the happy endings they've been giving each other in these last two, it seems like their movies can't ever have one. Thank you all for watching this video. Curious to know your thoughts down below on this. There's always going to be one of these movies trending on Netflix, and I don't know if it's just Netflix getting cocky, but you know it gets bad when even the soccer moms feel it didn't hit the spot?
Did you like it, B?
It was pretty good, but in my entire life I had better.
Like I said, there is going to be a third one, and honestly, at this point, I don't think I'm going to be covering it here. For those of you who don't know, I've had an LME streams channel in where I've been posting a lot of the stuff that were like live streams back in the day. But honestly, for those of you who know my rating, I do have a stream it rating for all the streams that come out. And the age of Netflix and streaming, there's so much stuff that I figured I'm just going to be covering a lot of movies like this over there. So look forward to that channel getting all of this buffoonery and garbage and all the goofy stuff, because in the meantime, I do want to work on that Batman video. The Batman video will be released after this weekend, I promise that. But let me know your thoughts on this movie. Are you curious to see where this is going to wrap up? Are you ready for a spin-off? Since out of all the stuff that comes out on Netflix, this is what trends their charts. But until next time, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or Massimo will snatch you